Hi guys, it's Becca from All Shapes Yoga. Welcome to day 6 of our wheel pose All Shapes Yoga daily challenge. Hope you guys are all doing really well and let's get started. So we're going to start with our nice wrist rolls. So making sure you're rolling one way and then the other way, really stretching them out. Give those fingers a little wiggle. Hands in prayer, and let's tilt your fingertips one way and then the other way. And back to center, clasp those fingers together, creating your fist. Just coming in to a little wrist roll here. One way, and then just make sure you go back the other way. And then just taking any last little wrist stretches that you might need to. And then join me on your back, on your mat. So coming onto your back on the mat with your knees facing upwards. Making sure those feet are hip width apart. The hands are cemented down nice and starfish. You can just graze those heels. And when you're ready, we're going to start on our floating bridges. So nice big inhale, scoop that belly up and pushing up each vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming all the way up. When you get to the top, can you sit those hips any higher? And then exhale, coming all the way down. Trying to feel each bit of the spine coming down one by one. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Two more. Inhale, up. Push those hips a little higher. Exhale, coming down. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Lovely. Let's go up and stay up. Nice big inhale coming all the way up. Push those hips up even more. And with your exhale, you're going to clasp your hands together, create your fist, and then squidge those shoulders underneath your body. Really trying to keep those hips pushed up, 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 up. And as much as you can, keeping your palms of the hands together. If they separate a little bit, that's absolutely fine. Just making sure you're breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands, release the shoulders and slowly roll back down. Give those knees a nice little cuddle. Oh, hug them in. Do nice big circles one way. And then nice big circles the other way. And then whichever way you like, making your way up to your seated position. Let's go into our tabletop pose. So again, just checking those feet, checking that they're hip width apart. Your feet are parallel facing the front of your mat. Palms and fingertips are going to be facing towards your feet. And let's push on up into those hands, pushing those hips up, 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 up. Coming into our tabletop pose. Remembering to breathe here. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, release back down. Hug those knees. Give your arms a little rest. Give your neck a little rest. Lovely. When you're ready, let's go into our reverse plank. So we'll meet back up at tabletop and then we'll extend our legs. So, nice big inhale, pushing all the way up. And using your exhale to straighten out your legs. Don't let your bum dip too low. Make sure you're pushing those hips up, 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 up. Staying strong here, remembering to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, coming all the way down. Bend those knees. Have a nice little cuddle of those knees. Relax head down. And when you're ready, just making your way onto your tummy. So, palms flat, nice and starfished underneath your shoulders. Feet are cemented to the floor. Remembering to engage the lower part of that body. Let's do some floating cobras, ups and downs of your cobras, no chin poking. Nice big inhale coming all the way up. Can we lift those hands off? Lovely. Try and relax those shoulders down. And come back down. Lovely. Inhale coming up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Making your way into your all fours, we're going to practice that plank. So, shoulders directly over the wrist, nice spread hands, keep a little micro bend in those elbows, and when you're ready, pushing your way up to your plank, making sure you're not dipping low or reaching high with your bum. Staying really strong, push away from the floor, engage that pelvic floor, drop that way. Making sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Just drop the knees down. Open the knees nice and wide, toes touching, and come down into your child pose. Stretch out those arms in front of you and rest your head on the floor. Coming back into your tabletop. Let's push up into our plank one more time. So just check your form. Nice spread hands. Curl those toes under and pressing up into your plank. Push away from the floor. Remembering to breathe. Engage in that tummy, keep it really tight. Few more breaths. in and out. In, out. Last one. In and drop the knees down, open them wide, sink into your child pose. Coming back onto your tummy, and let's practice our bow pose. So, reaching those hands behind you like you're trying to grab your feet or the bottom of your mat. Making sure your body's nice and long. So head facing down, we're going to start with the upper body. So when I say we're going to lift everything off, we're going to lift our arms off, our chest off, our face off. Okay. Nice big inhale, upper body off the floor. Really reach back, back, back. Remembering to breathe. And coming back down. Okay, let's do lower body. So, really engaging those legs. You want feet off, knees off, thighs off. Nice big inhale, lower body coming off of the floor. One more breath. And lower down. Okay, let's try everything off. Let's try upper body and lower body off at the same time. Nice, big inhale, everything off. Reaching back, 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 back. Remembering to breathe. And coming back down to your mat. Just resting your right ear on the mat. Stretching out that part of your neck. I hope you guys are facing this way, otherwise I'm just doing crazy smiles for no reason. Lovely. Come back to centre. Let's work on our bow. So if that's enough, you're going to stay doing the whole body. Otherwise, you're going to bend those legs. See, are you getting any closer to reaching your ankles? Okay. If you're there, grab onto your ankles now. Otherwise, you're literally just going to work on trying to reach them. Okay. When you're ready, we're going to go up together. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, coming all the way up. Creating that circle with your body, kicking into those hands. Making sure you're breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, coming down. Left ear on the mat. Just stretching out the other part of the neck. Okay. When you're ready, we're going to push up into our first downward dog. So, coming through your all fours, curling your toes underneath, and we're going to lead with the hips. So, lift your hips as high as they can go. When they can't go any further, that's when you're going to start pushing those heels down. Melt those shoulders away from the ears. And just give your dog a little walk. Transferring the weight from one foot to the other. Just stretching out those hammies. And then finding your stillness. Lovely. Let's go into our runner's lunge. So let's start with our right foot this time. But what we're going to do first is we're going to lift that right foot off the floor and we're going to think about our hip headlights. So our hip headlights are facing down. So just lifting that right leg off the floor. Then you're going to bend your knee and bring it all the way to the front of the mat. So again, if you get stuck sort of halfway, you're literally just going to grab your ankle and move it to the front of your mat. Let's just stay with our back leg off the floor for a minute. Just see how this feels. Does it feel much different? Just let your hips settle down into it. And then when you're ready, let's drop that back knee. So just checking the form of that front leg. So are you overextending, creating that arrow? Just make sure you can see all of your toes, your knee and your ankle are stacked. Again, if this knee is a bit ouchy, just pop a blanket underneath. Just really sinking into that front leg. So you're feeling the stretch in the hip flexors on the left. Remembering to breathe. And nice big inhale, let's come all the way up. And your arms want to be sort of either at your ears or just behind your ears. So you're creating a little back bend with your back. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, coming down. So I'm going to pick that back leg off the floor. Let's have a go at reaching back. So see which arm you fancy. Opposite arm or same arm? I'm going to alternate today, so I'm going to do same arm today. So just making sure you're sitting nice and tall, feeling that stretch. Seeing what works for you. If you can't reach up onto your foot, you're just going to stay in your runner's lunge because you're still getting a really good stretch along here. One more breath. Inhale. And let's drop that back leg. Curl the back toes under. Lift that back leg up and have the front leg all the way coming back to meet in downward facing dog. Just walk out those legs if you need to. And then just find your stillness. Let's bring left leg all the way up. So keep those hip headlights down. And bend that knee, bring it towards your nose and then towards the front of the mat. So again, if you get stuck, grab your ankle and bring it forward. So we're keeping that back leg up for the minute. Just letting the hips settle down into the pose. And let's drop that back knee, release the toes. Just have a little check of that front leg, knee, ankle, straight line. Remember, nice deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. Let's inhale, rising all the way up. Arms either at the ears or just behind the ears. Sinking low into that front leg. Remembering to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Your drishti, your gaze, can be in front or it can be up, whichever you prefer. And then coming back down. Let's have a go, just lifting that back foot off the floor. And let's reach round and grab it. Oh, definitely tighter on this side today. I don't know about you guys, you have to leave me a comment and let me know. Just making sure you're breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And release that foot, curl that back toe under, lift that back leg off the floor and front foot all the way back into your downward facing dog. Give your legs a little walk and then come and find your stillness. So if you want to, take a little break here in child pose or stay with me in your downward facing dog. Just going to have 2 more breaths wherever you are. And then coming to meet in downward facing dog if you're not already there. And let's practice our wild thing. So let's go left this time. So let's lift that left leg off the floor. So make sure your hip headlights are facing down. And then we're going to open up those hips, bend that knee. So it's a really nice stretch. I love this one. When you're ready, if you want to take that little leap of faith, you're just going to roll all the way around and then push those hips up, 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 up. And trying to reach back with that hand. Remembering to breathe. And let's cartwheel back all the way round into your downward facing dog. And if you need to, just sink back into your child pose. Otherwise, stay here in downward facing dog with me. And let's meet back in downward dog. And right foot all the way up. So hip headlights are down. Let's open up those hips. Bend that knee. And if you feel ready, let's cartwheel all the way around. Push those hips up, 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 up. And reach back behind you. Last breath, inhale. And let's go all the way back into your down facing dog. Pop those knees down on the floor, nice and wide, toes together. And let's go into our child pose. Just rest here for a minute. Okay, we're going to do that one more time on both sides. Okay, so when you're ready, meet me in your downward facing dog. So hips nice and high, shoulders melting away from the ears. Let's lift left leg off the floor, hip headlights down, opening up those hips, bend that knee. Nice deep breath in. And use your exhale to send you all the way over. Lifting those hips high, reaching back behind you. Remembering to breathe. This is hard, so just keep going. Make sure you breathe in. And let's cartwheel all the way back round into your downward facing dog. Again, if you need to take a little break, go into your child pose now. Always stay in your downward facing dog. Okay, meet me back in down dog. And let's bring that right foot all the way up, hip headlights facing down. Opening them up, bend that knee. Making sure you're breathing. Nice big inhale here. And using your exhale to send you all the way over. Push your hips up, up, up. Reach back behind you. Remembering to breathe. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Making your way back into your downward facing dog. Open those knees nice and wide, toes together, and come down into your child pose. Just getting your breath back. Or my breath back. Lovely. Okay. Next next we're going to go into our camel pose. So with this, if you've got any blocks or like big books, you can use them. So I'm going to show you with blocks and without blocks. So first of all, you're just going to pop those blocks where the feet are. So I'm going to do it with and without. So first I'll do it without. What we're going to do is just rising up, curl those toes underneath. And we're just going to practice, I call them MJs. So making sure that our body stays nice and strong and in one place. Just going to practice moving backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. So you don't just want to sort of be either using your bum or your back. You want to be trying to move as one whole thing. So imagine Michael Jackson. Okay, next we're going to start incorporating the arms with us. So let's circle the left leg all the way up, and we're just going to touch our toe, impressive, touch our heel and come back. And let's do the right, wheeling all the way back and come back forward. Okay, let's incorporate the breath. So inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. One more each side. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Lovely. We just need to release the knees. Just come back to kneeling here. Okay. So next stage, if you've got your blocks, you're going to place them where your ankles are. If you don't have your blocks, you're just going to curl those toes behind you, like this. I've got quite little feet, so my feet are pretty much the same size as a block anyway. But all we're going to do is just practice a few more times, either touching the block or touching the heel, making sure that your body is moving as one. So let's do inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. One more either side. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Next, we're going to go back, but we're going to stay back. So when you're ready, nice big inhale, left leg, left arm all the way back to touch that heel. Exhale here. Inhale right, all the way back to touch that heel or that block. See just how it feels here for a minute. And then once it feels quite comfortable, I want you to think about pushing those hips forward, forward, forward as much as you can. Just looking back or up at the ceiling, making sure you're breathing and coming back the way we came in. So one hand forward, two hand forward, and just open those knees and come into your child pose just to counterbalance that back bend with a little forward fold. Okay, so we're going to do that camel one more time. I'm going to try and hold it for a few more breaths. So if it's really uncomfortable, just come out of it, because this is a tricky one, this one. So when you're ready, you can use your blocks. You can have your toes curled under. If you felt like that was quite easy to do, you can also try with your tops of your feet on the floor. So I'll show you how to do that way. But essentially, you're going to grab your heel the same. It's just a little bit closer to the floor. So, sitting nice and tall. When you're in the pose, really think about pushing those hips forward, forward, forward. Okay. Inhale, left arm all the way back to touch that heel. Exhale. Inhale, right to touch that heel. Exhale. Inhale here. And exhale, push those hips forward, 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 forward. Looking up towards the ceiling or behind you. Making sure you're breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And coming up and just sinking into your child pose. So knees nice and wide and just resting down here. So just counter balancing everything, giving your spine a little rest, arms a little rest. Lovely, and that is today complete. So well done guys, I hope you have a really fantastic day and I'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers, bye.